In this video, we show how to correctly install and commission the PIKO CI 100 inverter from KOSTAL. Please note the information relating to installation and proper use of the device. Alongside the inverter, the scope of delivery also includes the following accessories: brief operating instructions, a wall mount, disassembly tool for the DC plug connector, a Wi-Fi antenna, one DC plug connector per DC input, and a bag of fastening material. This bag contains two M8 lock screws, one communication plug, two caps for LAN, and an installation set comprising four M12 screws with a nut and washer for each screw. During the installation, you will need protective conductor cable with ring cable lug to fit. You will find the inverter's type plate on the bottom left of the device. This states the serial number, technical details, and warnings. The connection area is on the underside of this housing. The status LEDs are located on the side of the housing. These provide information about the inverter's operational status. The connection area is on the underside of the housing. The device provides various interfaces for connecting to other inverters, sensors, energy meters, or the Internet. There are up to 16 DC connections for connecting the PV generators. Use the appropriate fastening screws provided to attach the wall mount to a solid mounting surface. When installing several devices, note the minimum spacing specified to ensure that the inverter is adequately cooled and to avoid the risk of fire and overheating. Now work with at least 4 people to lift the inverter into the wall mount and hook the rear of the device into the recesses provided for this purpose. Ensure that the DC switches are in the off position and that the AC line is voltage-free and secured to prevent it being switched back on. Remove the screws from the AC terminal compartment cover and guide the mains cable through the cover. Use the correct cable gland to suit the cable type. A cable inlet for individual wires can be purchased as an accessory from our online shop. Use the correct ring cable lugs to connect the wires to the AC connection terminal according to the labeling. Start with the PE cable. Tighten the connections. Torque 20 to 30 Newton meters. Close the cover of the AC terminal compartment and screw it tight. Torque 3 to 4 Newton meters. The AC cable is now connected and can be properly laid in the sub-distribution. Screw the supplied Wi-Fi antenna onto the stud bolt. Next to the DC connection points, you will find the communication interfaces. The inverter can communicate via LAN or RS-485. The RS-485 COM5 communication interface allows the inverter to communicate with the local network. Using the LAN network connection, the inverter is able to transmit its data to the KOSTAL Solar portal. Remove the screw cap from the LAN connection and connect the LAN cable for networking via Ethernet by guiding it through the LAN cover provided and plugging it into the LAN socket. Tighten the cover and connect the cable to your PC or router. To establish communication via RS-485, connect the RS-485 cable to the COM5 plug and tighten the union nuts. The RS-485 out output is used to establish and continue the network connection to other inverters. Then connect the plug on the inverter to the COM5 connection, ensuring that it engages. An optional ripple control receiver can be connected via the COM5 interfaces on the inverter. To do this, connect the control lines on the COM5 plug and tighten the union nuts. Then connect the plug on the inverter to the COM5 connection, ensuring that it engages. If you want to record generation and consumption values or want to control the inverter's output power to the public grid, you will have to install a KOSTAL Smart Energy Meter. The connection can be made via 2 different variants: LAN or RS-485. Because the measurement current exceeds 63 amps, you will also need separate sensor bars. For this task, please refer to the operating manual and watch the KOSTAL videos for the Smart Energy Meter. Now connect the PV cables with the inverter. PIKO CI 100 uses Amphenol plug connectors of the type Helios H4. Before connecting the DC plugs, move all DC switches on the inverter into the off position. Note, before connecting, check the polarity of the DC cables. The inverter has up to 16 DC inputs. Start with the first two PV1 connection sockets and plug the pair of plugs onto the sockets. Connect the second pair of plugs with the PV3 connection sockets. If there is more than one inverter in a PV system, ensure that no cross connections occur when the PV generators are connected. Remove the blue protective caps from the connection sockets and plug the pairs of Amphenol H4 plugs onto DC inputs until you hear them engaging. The order in which the connectors are connected should follow the white frame and markings on the device. Ensure an even distribution. Activate the AC fuse and move the DC switch on the PIKO CI 100 to the on position. To use your smartphone or tablet to assist with commissioning, please download the KOSTAL PIKO CI app from the App Store or Google Play Store. Activate the Bluetooth function on your smartphone or tablet. Launch the app and permit access to locations, camera, and data storage. Select the Bluetooth connection to connect with the inverter. Select the inverter that you want to connect. You can recognize this from the last 4 digits of the serial number. If you can't see your device, select Scan for New Devices. Scan the serial number of the type plate or manually enter the serial number where it says Enter SN. Now, select your inverter. Once the app displays the Connect message, your inverter has been successfully connected. Select the Settings page in the app. The app now displays various menus where you can perform various configurations. To have access to all relevant settings, go to the User Management menu item and then select Change User. Select Login and then Installer. Enter the password SuperAdmin and then select Login. After logging in as an installer, go to the Settings page and select Inverter Settings to individually set up the inverter. Initial commissioning is complete and the inverter is up and running. Thank you for your attention. We wish you every success with the initial commissioning of your PIKO CI 100. If you have any further questions or comments relating to how to install your device, please contact the KOSTAL customer service.
KOSTALize your energy.